Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Photo Memoirs. It's Don here, and today I thought I would just go through some of my own photographs. And these are actually the first time I'm kind of going through these photographs, and I took them, way back in April. But I've looked through them at that time, and I've looked at them a couple times, but I actually didn't go in and actually edit anything yet. And so I have the whole collection just in raw form, and I thought I would just go ahead and I would do some editing and see again what I like and what I don't like, and of course edit the ones I like and probably go ahead and share them in some upcoming videos and also on my Instagram and on my Facebook. But this is, since I'm doing this, I thought I would actually create a video and just kind of show you a little bit more about my own, kind of process, after taking the photograph. So it's loading up here, so it might be a little bit laggy, but I'll go ahead and I'll take a look at the photographs, see what we can find. So it was kind of springtime already, so okay, so there was flowers and stuff like that. And this is not maybe my regular type of photograph, as you can see, but I'll do a lot of different types of photos, just as I'm walking out and about, and I'll kind of look for something new, something interesting, and I'll try to photograph things in a different way. So this is what I'm doing. I just found the flowers there. Okay. So right now, just share with you what I kind of feel, what I think. I don't think it's anything too special. I remember I was actually waiting for somebody to walk through here. I remember that actually quite clearly. I was waiting for somebody to walk in the background, and then somebody did. But I think I was more preferring somebody to walk the opposite way. And of course, the focus is on the flowers, and the person's a little bit further away. So the person is purposely out of focus. I'm shooting right f4, and I'm very close to the flowers. So when you're very close to the subject and you're shooting with a wide aperture, of course, the background is going to be even more blurry, right? If I'm already far away from my subject, and even if I have a wide open aperture, I can photograph the subject and still keep more of the background more clearly in focus. But since I'm so close to these flowers, I'm almost right up against them with my 35mm lens. And so that puts the focus on these front flowers, and you can see even these back ones, they're completely out of focus. Even these back flowers, which that's only like an inch or two apart. So of course the background is just going to be a lot further out of focus. If I were to edit one of them, I'm not sure if there's anything that I would really want to really keep. But let's say, okay, let's go with this one. Let's see. So I use a lot of presets, and I'll tell you this: I'm very minimal when it comes to editing. I've kind of developed my own little style that I like, and I kind of stick to that. And then I just made presets on that with those styles, and then I'll stick to those kind of presets most of the time. Of course, I'll use the presets as a starter, and then I'll make little tweaks. But there are a lot of photographers out there that will use Photoshop, or even in Lightroom they have like all kinds of masks this and mask that, and they fix all little bits and pieces of every single detail of the photograph and all little different parts. I'm not like that. I'll put my preset, the one that I like, the one that I want to use, and then I'll just make some minor adjustments to the photograph in order to present my image. And then I feel that my image is generally less altered. Of course, it's the creator's decision what he wants to do, if he wants to, go in and change everything. Uh, you know, some creators, they might even put so much work into the photo after it's shot that it feels just a little bit not real to me, and that's just my thought. So I don't like to do that. I don't like to spend a huge amount of time on the back end. I like to spend a lot of time creating the photograph when I'm doing the photography, and then I'll just edit very simply. So with something like this, okay, I'm feeling these darker images, but this is kind of not really loading well. So I'm having a little bit of difficult time with it. I think I'm fine with something like this. So when it comes to making my adjustments, again, I have them already here. I'll just come down. I got my profile for my lens, which kind of just adjusts the you know the distortion from the lens. And then I'll just use the transform. Let's see what this does. Just straighten it up a little bit. Okay, there's no upright corrections. Okay, so I'll just go ahead and export this back to my files. So I'll do the edit, of course, and then I'll determine more so later, how much I like the images. That's just the first step. So I've edited my photographs. I've selected them for being editing. I've edited them, and that's just the first step. If I decide, it's worthy of, another look or sharing or whatnot, then I'll go ahead and I'll do it from that point. Right now, we're just seeing the first step, if it's good enough to spend some time and edit. And yeah, just flowers, basically, nothing too amazing. Just out on my walk. Wow, this is really laggy. Three photos. I also got a ton of photos that have just absolutely no meaning. Sometimes just practicing, just shooting what's in front of me. It's me. Wow. I don't like my own look, so pass it on. Playing around with some reflections. There's a nice little mirror. I kind of like it. Okay, this one I'll make some adjustments out of the ordinary, just because there's such a huge contrast between the left and right side of the image. I still like the image. I think I did a nice image. But what I want to do is bring down the exposure on the right side. It's just a little bit too harsh, I think. So let's do that. exposure. I think that's fine. Minus 0.8 exposure. So I brought that down quite a bit. Let's see if I can. It's down more. It's much of a difference. Not much better. Go ahead. That's good. Export it, send it out, check it out again a little bit later. And let's see the photo before this one. It's almost the same, so I clicked it really fast. This one's a little bit over to the right. A little bit more when I photographed it. That would have been a little bit better, I think. It's all right. Can't get perfect every time. So, see here. I like the reflection, so I stuck around and played with a little bit more. Man walking by. Conditions are pretty much the same as the other photograph, so I'll just go ahead and I'll select both of them and share the settings. Sync. Put the mask in the sync. The second photograph, let's see what it looks like. And I like this better. Too much. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Here. All right. I'm happy with that. And I think I like the second image a little bit better than the first. All right, so continue on my little walk. What else we got? Mass probably. We'll take that. It was really bright out. I could have changed my settings quite a bit. Okay, one of the things that I really love is, oh, some of these are really bad. Motion blur. I love these traditional markets so much. Every time I have the opportunity, I'll come and explore and photograph in there. Yeah, I really enjoy that. Part of one of my series, which I'll share with you later on as well. It's on my website. I have a gallery of traditional markets. Some of the very hardworking elderly men and women in Korea. Look at these markets, right? They sell all kinds of goods. Like here you can see what kind of things they're selling. It's nice when you get a lot of people as well in there shopping and stuff. Photographs as well. And these are my preliminary tests. Preliminary photographs that I'm considering with editing. I like this photograph. She's, now she's looking at me. Like this photograph, now she's turned and looked at me, or looked more towards me at least. It's nice. Buying some fish. Okay, I'll keep it like that. Adjust it because I want to still have more of her face. I think that's good, yeah. Chris. I'm not gonna like the auto adjustments. Keep it like that. It's perfectly fine like that. Looks good, I think. So send that one away. See if I got a better shot in the next one. A little bit out of focus, but the second one. So it looks pretty good. Let's both of them. And later on I can pick which one I like best of the two. This one's a little bit better, I think. It's a little bit closer without too much of the windows. It's surprising also how much you learn in just a few months. And so maybe at this time I was also moving, you know, moving still while I was taking photos, which now I'm trying really hard to just, actually stop writing position. I'll stop writing position and then take the photograph. And I've been trying to do that for the last several months. And so this seems like, I don't know, at this time I wasn't doing that as much. Throughout this market, I can tell that I was, for a lot of the photographs, I was still trying to catch the photograph, but then I was still kind of moving at the same time for a lot of them. And so there's, yeah, definitely some motion blur in a lot of these photographs that I feel like nowadays I'm kind of avoiding more than I used to. Something I think that's worth working on if possible. Just crop that out a little bit. I like these photographs. Already got the nice light coming in. He's just kind of kicking back, relaxing. I think he's one of the workers. What type of work he's doing, I'm not sure, but so I just wanted to kind of show you a little bit about my process. And my computer is a little bit laggy, running both Lightroom and Zoom, so kind of, kind of. But I just want to show you some of my process. After I finished going and taking photographs, what do I do when I bring them home? How do I work on them? How do I edit them? So I'm happy to at least share that with you a little bit, and hopefully that's also a little bit insightful. And if you have any questions about, this type of photography, or about my work or my editing process, my, whatever, hopefully this can, provide some answers. But if not, you can definitely reach out, and you can share some thoughts with me, and you can ask me your questions. I'm happy to help out. And as many of you know, I'm trying to do a photography mentoring type program that I'm going to be doing with anybody that's interested. If you're, passionate about photography and you're trying to, uh, get out there, you're trying to improve in your work, and you really, really want to, just capture life and culture wherever you're living, or all the places that you visit, then definitely I'm interested in helping you as well. And I'm willing to share with you all the things that I've learned over the years doing my photography here. So you can freely join up. And from next week, I'm planning to do live kind of classes on Zoom. So you can join in and we can discuss whatever you want. We can discuss the photography, we can discuss the editing like today, but in groups. So, it's not just me talking and you watching, but actually we can interact with each other. And as we're looking at the photographs together, both my photographs and your photographs, then we can kind of discuss it together. We can, ask questions and kind of get to know each other. And also, I think all of us can grow and improve in our photography. So that's something that I'm really looking forward to. And anybody right now is open for anybody that's, as long as you're passionate about photography and you really, really want to improve, I will be happy to have you join me. So just simply reach out to me through email, through my Facebook page, through my Instagram, through YouTube, wherever you're comfortable with, you can reach out to me. I'm on all platforms as the Photo Memoirs, and also my website is thephotomemoirs.com. So you just reach out with whatever means is easier for you, and we can join those discussions. I'm going to be starting those discussions from next week. So just reach out, and we're gonna do that together. It's gonna be very nice for all of us. And basically, Oh, I already sent this out. Okay. Basically, I have here about 300. Okay, I have 342 photographs. So today, I don't think I'm going to do this all with you here. Otherwise, this video is going to be quite long. But I think I'll just do a couple more, and then I'll move on. We'll finish the video, and then we'll see you guys in the next one. So let's just take a look at a couple more photographs. I think I'm just still in I'm still in yeah, these traditional markets. And then I go out of the traditional market. I remember this day I went out and the cherry blossoms were out, right? It was May, or sorry, it was April. So the parks had cherry blossoms. Very, very beautiful, very nice. And I'll share that with you guys a little bit later, but still, because I'm doing kind of street and documentary style photography, this black and white type of thing. Flowers are generally not the thing that I'm sharing out there, but I definitely take photos of all different things when I'm out exploring, when I'm out doing my photo walk. But definitely not my main focus, but I'll definitely do pictures of the flowers and stuff when see something beautiful, something nice, something I like. Definitely take extra time to take some photographs, which I think maybe probably most people do, right? Okay, let's just kind of sit there at the wall. And what I want to do, I want to get a closer look at his face. Let's see his face in these 3 photographs. See, I was moving while I took the photo. I took a step forward. So the first one, the second one, they're good, but the third one is a little bit out of focus. So I will stick with the second one, I believe. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, focus is still good. Looks nice. So either this one or this one. Okay, let's go with that. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Let's make our adjustment. I'm fine with that. Okay, I think I can pull it in a little bit more. So there. We're photographing not only the man, but kind of the whole atmosphere, and I like the atmosphere here, which is why I took the photograph of the man sitting there. Yeah, I really like that photograph. Let's send that away. Okay, so that's all for this video. I hope that was insightful. If you have any questions or anything that you're curious about, my editing or my photography or just about editing your own photographs, just go ahead and let me know down in the comments. What is the difficult part about editing and curating your photographs after you take them? What's difficult? What do you struggle with? Also, let me know down in the comments. And I look forward to this mentorship program. So we'll definitely get into that. You can join me. Just reach out, send me a message, say that you want to join. And I'm going to be giving some more information and more announcements how you can join. And then we're going to have little groups on Zoom. And also, we'll probably do some videos. We'll post them up after the fact on probably Facebook and YouTube. So even if you missed them, you can still learn a lot from those videos and from the conversations that take place. So just let me know, and I look forward to doing that. We're going to start from next week, so don't forget to let me know. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care.